Hey there, if you're watching this video or reading this blog or this article, you're probably here because you're interested in purchasing a metal roof for your home or for your business. And if that's the case, you've landed on the right video or you've landed on the right article for some information about that. Today, just really quickly, there's a very important topic to discuss when it comes to purchasing a metal roof. If it's your first metal roof, it's a really important thing to take a minute and think about. If this is a metal roof that you're replacing, again, sometimes even a more important thing to think about, because at this point it could be dealing with your insurance and potentially a loss. So today, really quickly, what we're going to be talking about is metal roofing and damages that can be seen. One of the damages that you need to be aware of that insurance companies can look at differently, and there's a lot of different insurance companies out there that look at this next topic extremely different, and that is hail damage to metal roofs. Hail damage to metal roofs can be actual damage, or it can be what insurance companies like to call cosmetic damage. And this is a very, very controversial topic right now in the insurance world. And so when it comes to you choosing a metal roof, there's a couple of ways to limit your risk. First, by choosing a thicker gauge metal, which would be a very important thing. But probably the most important thing that you could do for yourself at this point, if you're getting ready to either repurchase a metal roof for a damaged roof that was due to hail, or possibly, it could be a commercial roof, it could be any of the number of things. But number one, you wanted to check what your insurance is and what they cover specifically. Now, we all know when we think about Katrina, right, in Louisiana, we don't typically think about tropical surge Katrina, do we? We think about Hurricane Katrina. Well, again, it got into how the insurance company had actually essentially labeled that storm by calling it a surge as opposed to calling it an actual hurricane, which there again made a huge difference in the dollars and cents and how they got paid out. So in other words, people that thought that they had hurricane insurance now didn't. It was surge insurance. So it gets down to like splitting these incredibly small hairs. And the bottom line is this: you're making a large purchase. It's like driving a new car off of the lot. You want to do always one thing. You want to call your insurance agent, ask them specific questions. Now, I'm not going to go through the trouble of mentioning some of the nightmares that happened in 2016 in San Antonio with the hail damage that happened there. One of the largest hail losses in the history, as far as I know right now, still to date, the largest hail loss in the history of the United States happened in San Antonio. And this is where you see some of these like really hairy, ugly beasts pop their heads up. And you get these contract insurance adjusters that come in from out of state that typically, again, contract meaning that they can work for multiple different companies. They're all good people, great people, wonderful people, I'm sure. But what happens is, as you get into some of these really sticky situations, as you know, if you're purchasing a metal roof, the lifetime of this roof is extremely long. Now, with the damage that happens with hail, once a hailstone penetrates the metal on the hail or on the metal roof, even breaks the seal of the paint, it there again opens the metal to oxidation, which then can create a extremely different change in your half-life now, where you have a life of maybe an expected roof of 40 or 50 years. Now with it being damaged, the paint being knocked off of it, it creates it's going to create the oxidation where, and then again, rust. I've seen within 3 or 4 years major holes that become leaks in roofs from this exact type of damage. I would have to guess that in 2016, a number of people that ended up with this cosmetic damaged roof, we're talking the difference of several $1,000s. In other words, live with it. It just looks ugly. It looks like it looks terrible. You don't want to come home to that. And most people that have I shouldn't say multi, but like I'm telling you, there's so many people even in San Antonio that have these metal roofs that are very common in Texas and South Texas. But here's the thing: the bottom line. Always check with your insurance company, make sure that you're covered, and make sure that there's none of these wild little crazy things out there that say that when you get damaged, real damage, that you're not going to be able to get taken care of. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for watching this video or reading this article. Whichever it is, this is going to be some very beneficial information to you. It's something you should know if you are seriously considering getting a metal roof. Metal roofs can be an absolute great, beautiful asset, add a lot of value, and add a lot of aesthetic look to your business and to your home as well. And most of us already all know that already. If you have any questions, though, take a look, read through the article. We'll put some links in this video as well. And again, thank you for reaching out to us. And if you have any questions, again, feel free to reach out right through here. Add a comment. If you're one of those people that have experienced this, please add your story to this as well. Anything that would benefit the community, certainly by your information or your experience, would be a really great thing to have. Again, thank you. Have a great day.